Tuesday, May 2nd. Let's talk about the Korean Peninsula again. We haven't talked about it for a while. There's a lot going on there, more than people think. Let's bring it up to date. There's an election going on in South Korea. You all know, we've talked about it on numerous occasions. The corruption that went on in the South Korean government with Samsung and who knows who else, and the president, and just so sad. So they have a new election. There's going to be a new president, I think, in a couple of weeks. The leader is Mr. Moon, and he looks like he's going to win by a lot. The centrist candidate is way behind, and Mr. Moon is more of a left-wing, I hate to use the word peacenik because what's wrong with peace, but a peacenik type of person. Mr. Moon believes that you have to reach out to North Korea and try to make deals. It hasn't worked. Maybe it will now. It hasn't worked. But now we are here. The United States have just put in the THAAD missile system. We've seen this, we've talked about it, and it's in now, and it's operational, and it's crazy how this thing worked. And what President Trump did, I give him a lot of credit, and I really think it helps Mr. Moon, and I think when assuming he wins the election, one never knows the polls these days, but this really will help him and help South Korea. Though Mr. Moon wants to work that industrialization area with North Korea again, he wants to see if he can work something out with Kim Jong-un. At the same time, he can moan and groan and say, I hate this THAAD missile system. I don't want this THAAD missile system, but it's there. It's there. And he can look at Kim Jong-un and go, what am I going to do? It's already here. It's already here. I didn't put it here. The United States, you know, Trump, he's crazy. He put it there. I didn't put it here. It's here. What do you want me to do? I can't dismantle it. It's here. So he can play the good guy against President Trump's bad guy. Want to talk about negotiations? That's basic in negotiations. There's always the good guy, bad guy, or whatever you want to call it, but that's kind of how they try to do it on TV when it make it so obvious. There's always somebody who's more on your side, somebody who's not as much on your side. So here we've got it. I really believe that President Moon's going to, it's really helps him, not President Moon, if he wins. President Moon will have a really great advantage to be able to negotiate with Kim Jong-un in the north because he will have the THAAD missile system behind him, which he can say his hands are clean, but he's got it to protect his country as he moves forward and makes decisions on how he wants to deal with the North Koreans. Things are kind of moving forward. This election is going to be very interesting. He's not going to throw the United States out of South Korea. They're our friends. We're there for them. And Mr. Trump, please quit talking about them having to pay for things. That THAAD missile system protects the United States as much as it protects South Korea and Japan. But things are maybe looking up there. It's going to be this is all very interesting. Keep an eye on foreign policy. That's where the action is. Peace.